back to my channel. So for those who are new here, my name is Shweta and I'm currently studying and living in the Netherlands. So a lot of you guys have been asking me questions about what things you should pack or carry if you're coming here to the Netherlands or Europe for your further studies. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you some basic and important things that you must carry or pack wherever you're traveling, either for your studies or for your work. So let's get started, and these are the few things which I'll be discussing with you. So let's get started, and first thing first, let's talk about the most important things that you must carry no matter where you're traveling. So first up is your passport, your boarding pass, your phone, laptop, your phone and laptop chargers, your wallet, your travel bag and a universal charger. So this is very important because you must be knowing that the plug system is different in different countries. So it's always handy to have a universal charger, and depending on your requirement and how many devices you have, you can carry 1 or 2 universal chargers. Next is medicines with prescription. So you can carry some basic medicines, but make sure that you have a prescription for them. And if you need any specific medicines because you have some kind of allergies, then you can also carry those, but also have a prescription for those. Rest of the basic medicines, you can always buy them here, so that's not an issue. Next is the food and utensils. So the first up is the masalas and the spices. So for students coming from India, you can carry masalas which will last you for a period of 3 to 6 months. Of course, you can buy them here as well, but in my experience, I would say that the masalas here don't have the strong flavor or the punch like we have in our homemade masalas. So if you want, you can carry masalas for depending on your requirement for how much longer you need, because masalas don't get spoiled. The next is tea and coffee. So make sure you carry tea powder packet which will last you for a month, and coffee depending on your requirement. You can also carry those ready packets for teas and coffees which are easily available. But the most important thing I would tell you is to carry a strainer. So you won't find a strainer here easily. So if you are a coffee lover or a tea lover, it's always good to carry your own strainer. The next is dal and rice. So you can easily get dal and rice in the market. It's easily available everywhere, and you can also order it online if you want. So it also depends on how much weight you can carry in your luggage. So dal and rice would occupy a lot of your space, and it also consumes your weight. So if you have enough allowance, it also depends on your airline. So you can carry maybe 1 kg of dal and rice, and then you can buy it here when you come. Then Maggi and noodles, all the ready to eat food packets, you can carry those. So initially when you come here, these will help you to, before you settle down, these will help you to cover for your food, but later you can always buy them here because you get noodles here as well. But Maggi, it might be hard to find some places. So the next is the pressure cooker. So it totally depends on you whether you want to carry the pressure cooker or not, because it occupies a lot of space and it's heavy. So it also consumes much of your weight. So for me, I did not carry the pressure cooker and I bought it here, and it's similar to the ones we have. But I would recommend that if you're buying it here or getting it from home, make sure that the pressure cooker works on induction. The next thing is non-stick pans and kadais. You can also bring those from home or you can buy them here, but these also should be working on induction. The next is rolling pins. Make sure that you also get a rolling pin, because if you want to make rotis or parathas, it's always good to have a rolling pin. The next is your Tupperware small lunch boxes or Tupperware boxes for your lunch. And forks, spoons, plates, you can carry 2 or 3 of these and you're good to go. So the next is clothing. It also depends on the region where you're traveling. So if you're coming to Europe or going to US or Canada, then the weather there is harsh and you'll be probably traveling during the winter season. So make sure that you carry thermal wear and winter jackets. So carry at least 3 or 4 thermal wear and 1 or 2 winter jackets or sweaters depending on your choice. But the sweaters or jackets which you buy in India won't be sufficient for the cold here. So you can always buy the jackets when you come here. So carry 1 or 2 winter jackets and then you can buy them here. They are not that expensive. It can go up to 40 or 60 euros, and they are more than enough for the cold here, and they are of very good quality. The next is carry enough pair of socks and undergarments. If you want, you can carry a swimsuit. then t-shirts, shorts, jeans and pajamas. You can also carry long sleeves t-shirts which are also helpful during the winter season. Carry 7 or 8 jeans because the jeans can be expensive here as compared to India. Also make sure that you have 1 or 2 formal dresses for your interview and presentations, and 1 or 2 traditional outfits because there are cultural events and parties, and if you attend those then you can always wear those traditional dresses. The next is shoes and other accessories. So you can carry 1 pair of formal shoes and 1 or 2 pair of casual shoes, heels, flats. Also make sure to carry sunglasses, cap and umbrella. So you can also carry a small umbrella with you in your bag and a raincoat, because at least here in Netherlands the weather is really unpredictable, so it's always good if you have your own umbrella and raincoat. Of course you can buy it here, it's not that expensive, but if possible get it from home. So next is toiletries, and the most important thing right now is hand sanitizer. So make sure that you get at least 1 or 2 small bottles of hand sanitizer, toothbrush and toothpaste, face wash, deodorants, sunscreen and moisturizer. So the weather is going to be really harsh, so make sure that you get a moisturizer which suits your skin type, contact lenses and specs. So if you have glasses then make sure that you get at least 1 extra spectacles, razors. So for boys I would say that try to get trimmer from India itself because it can be comparatively expensive here. For girls you can also get trimmers or epilators from India because going for waxing is not always feasible and it can be expensive. Next is sanitary pads. So you do get sanitary pads here, so try to bring them for a period of 2 or 3 months and later you can buy them here. Then you need nail cutters and earplugs, etc. So next point is important documents and other accessories. Make sure that you have soft copy as well as hard copy of all the required documents. Write down your emergency contacts in your diary. If you have hotel or housing reservations, then do carry a printout of all those reservations. Try to write down or back up your credit card and bank information or save it somewhere on Drive. Next, do carry some passport size photographs, and the most important point is copies of your passport and ID card. Make sure that you have enough copies of your passport because after coming here you have to register at different places and you do need to submit your passport printouts, so make sure that you have those with you. Few of the important points which I think you should remember are to inform your credit card company, or if possible carry a travel easy card for your transactions. If you have a debit card then make sure that the international transaction is still on your card. Also make sure to have a roaming pack and see if your network is supported in the country where you're traveling. So these are the few things you need to carry when you're traveling abroad. But in addition to this list of physical items, be sure to bring in lots of positivity, enthusiasm, open heart and mind because you're coming to a new country and it's a different culture. Come with the mindset to learn and adapt. If you have missed anything then don't worry, I'll provide the list below in the description and you can download it. I have provided the list to make your rented place into house so you can prioritize it according to your suitability. So I hope this video helps and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.